to VVH, the Very, Very High Podcast. We're just three adults having fun, learning about cannabis. We live in a recreational state, and this is your time to sit back, relax, and share a laugh with us as we try a new strain each week, play some games, and just try to function while high. It's like hanging with your very, very high besties, T-Biz, Markers, and Marie.
Wow. What a day. And
what a day.
Gather around. Gather ye. God,
Gather yourselves.
Gather yourselves and pull up ye pants because we have a surprise. We being VVH.
Right.
Myself, Marie.
Markers.
T-Biz.
Man, we have done 100 episodes.
100.
Can you? I've never had so much fun in my life.
Century mark. I agree.
That is an awesome feat. B, a lot of weed.
A lot of weed, dude.
We've been there and done that.
Yeah. And we will continue to smoke weed. And not just for you, but for ourselves. But for you.
But for you.
Of course.
For you. For you. Man, we love doing this shit. And
we do.
We do have a little surprise for later. But for now, I have a joke.
Oh my God. Marie came with the joke.
Damn.
For our 100th episode celebration.
What do you call 100 bunnies walking backwards? If Biz doesn't get this,
I don't know.
A receding hairline.
Yes, bitch.
If I don't get it?
That's right. We are the receding hairline of podcasts.
I have a terrible receding hairline. My poor kids with their dad and I.
My hair is falling out.
Hair's going to be gone.
That's how it is. We're old like that.
I don't even care today because today is 100. We're 100 years old today.
Yeah. Get your walkers.
It's not the right. 100 years.
We're 100 episodes.
We're 100 episodes old today.
Feels like 100 years. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't,
No,
dude.
it does not,
It feels
man.
like we just started yesterday.
Absolutely. This time has flown by so fast. We've had so much fun. We've met so many cool people. We've done so many cool things. And it's only going to get better.
Yes.
Man.
And one of our favorite brands is Daze Off.
Yes.
And so we're going to really dive into that. But first, let's talk about what we smoked last week in our
Prickly Pear from Grow Sciences. It was a combination of OG Kush Breath and Purple Chitral Kush.
I have Kush breath.
Yeah, that one was it was really pretty. They did look like little prickly pear cactuses in the baggie.
It did have some purple to it.
Purple in there. It was so pretty.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was a creeper.
Oh my gosh.
I had my notes too.
I did write that I was talkative, but then it got heavy.
You know, when we tried to pass 11th grade
We did.
on it, I don't know if we were successful. I feel like
I'm not
the prickly
sure.
pear kind of just sort of wiped our brains out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some feedback on that one.
we did.
And we were told we might have to repeat the grade.
did.
Don't know if I agree. I think we averaged that one out.
I'm still
pretty
waiting
well.
for my counselor to get back to me.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I was grounded. My parents
school.
grounded me.
Yeah.
My report card.
Maybe I'll be like a TA or something next semester, and then that'll help
Make it
me get my GPA up.
We can't take our grades to like Peter Piper for the free
Yeah,
ice
we
cream
can't get a free
cone.
ice cream cone for
Or
sure.
the free personal pizza from Pizza Hut.
Or the free Whataburger Junior.
Dude.
Damn.
That was
Remember
my favorite
that
one,
back in the
probably.
day?
Yeah.
I really did like the ice cream cone. And I liked the Whataburger Junior.
I wanted that Whataburger. I wanted that sandwich.
Yeah,
That was
we
fun.
would get coupons if we got like an A on roll or
Yes.
perfect attendance.
Yeah.
I think I remember some Dairy Queen coupons too. at some
hell yeah,
point.
dude.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Those were premium.
Yeah.
Soft
Give
serve
me a
cone.
blizzard.
Absolutely. What were the thoughts on the weed? I felt like it was real heavy, but the body high was amazing. It was so nice.
Body high was lovely.
Great.
Yeah.
It was definitely more of a later night weed for us.
Yeah.
But we were singing. Our bodies felt, I won't speak for your bodies, but my body, it felt good. But I missed that little energy boost.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
It had a little bit of, but it wasn't like as hard hitting, I think, as we wanted.
I think
it
I
to
was
be.
just a little more talkative. I wasn't really energetic like I would normally get from a sativa.
Right.
Right.
Because this was an indica leaning hybrid,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Very much so.
So it started off nice, but then the more you stacked, it was a little heavier and heavier.
We got
Yeah,
it.
it was really slow.
It was funny.
So it's a nice bridge, I think, between, an evening maybe before you get to your indica stage. That could be a really nice one to help you wind down, wind down and chill out.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Like if maybe you've had a sativa early in the day, you can use that prickly pear to like bridge the two and then have a nice indica at night.
Yeah, taper it down.
I love it. I love the idea of that.
Taper it
Let's
down.
do it.
Full sativa,
Sounds amazing.
hybrid.
And then indica.
We're doing all the
top it
things.
off.
Yeah, we're doing our own hand mixing of the strains here.
Well, speaking of mixing strains,
Yeah.
we did find a brand that we enjoy because they do mix strains.
We do.
Yes, they have blends that are
They have blends
amazing.
that are out of this world, and the names are out of this world.
Yes.
And we've had, I think, 15 days off
16.
and 2 Aeriz in the same family.
Yes.
And so we were like, you know what? We love Daze Off so much.
We do.
I wonder if someone from there would talk to us. I wonder if anyone would want to hang with
If
us
anybody
for a
would be
minute.
crazy enough to give us a call.
And
they
They did.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got the head elf actually.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have this awesome conversation. There's questions I want to know. I want to know who names the
names them.
strains. I want to know
Yeah.
all the things.
Yeah.
As to what makes them tick, because we really vibe with them.
We do. And I feel like we got lucky because of where we live. One of our local dispensaries close by at AZO has always carried them.
Yeah.
And so I feel like we got lucky with that.
Yeah, we
So we were introduced early on.
Yes.
And everyone is just always a hit.
Yeah, we know when we see that bottle that says Daze Off, it's going to be great. We've smoked Daze Off more as a brand on this podcast than any other brand, just because we know for sure that it's going to be great every time.
Yeah, if we've known we have like a special guest or something, then we're going to get one of those because we know it's going to hit.
We know it's going to be good.
All of the big ones, the hidden message and cruising altitude and cancel all my plans.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil. All
Petit
the amazing
déjeuner.
ones. Yes.
All
of them.
God smokes.
What God smokes.
Yeah, they're they're just constantly on our list. People ask, "What do you smoke when you're having, probably something Daze Off because we can count on it."
Exactly.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we're so excited to jump in for our 100th episode celebration.
Yeah.
Ian Krass,
Yeah.
the media director for Daze Off and Aeriz, is going to join us, and we cannot wait.
I know. I'm a little nervous.
I'm so nervous.
But I'm so excited to talk to someone from there.
He's gonna be cool.
He thinks he's gonna be cool. I don't think he's gonna think we're that crazy.
Cool.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, we are crazy. But
Right.
For sure, he's going to be amazing. I have no doubt. Yeah, I've talked to him a little bit beforehand. It's going to be a great interview.
All right,
So-
well, guys, buckle up. We're going to have some fun with Ian Krass from Daze Off and Aeriz up next on our 100th episode celebration.
Hey, this is T-Biz, and while we're out on the lanai having a little bit more weed, I'd like to invite you to follow us on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and Blue Sky. We are at VVH Podcast there, and we're also on the web at vvhpodcast.com.
Well, I gotta tell you, a little warning. This is a little bit dancey and singy for me. Welcome back to VVH Podcast. We've gone outside. We've gotten high.
Very high.
And I feel so good right now, but not just because of what we smoked, but because we have a friend with us.
We have a guest. We have a guest.
We have a guest. Yay!
We cleaned our rooms. We cleaned the bathroom. We have a guest.
We got the snacks laid out. We're all ready for it. Today we are joined by a man who lives at the intersection of high cinema and high grade terpenes. He is the media director at Aeriz, Daze Off, 93 Boys, Up North, the Happy Canico. The list goes on and on. I think there's 4 or 5 more on there.
He's busy.
He is the creative mastermind behind those dreamy visuals that you see on Instagram, and it's amazing, and YouTube as well. He's always busy telling the story of Slapple. And we'll get into Slapple in a little bit.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna
please
Slapple.
welcome the poet, the producer, the man who knows where the magic weed elves live. It's Ian Krass.
Hi.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Thank you for that amazing intro. That was beautiful. So happy to be here. I've been seeing you guys, supporting the brand and just, growing your podcast for, I feel like, a couple years now.
Yeah.
Especially on the Daze Off account, because you guys are some people who really clicked with, the whole blending thing that we do.
Daze Off.
So,
it pops off.
Great to be here. Great to finally see all your faces. And thanks for having me.
Man,
yeah, absolutely. That was, that's really true. We can kind of start there. This is a celebration of our 100th episode, and that's why we wanted to.
Congratulations, by the way. Not to cut in, but huge congrats. Doing any kind of creative stuff, it's so hard to stick with it, and you guys are 100 deep. I mean, that's fucking amazing.
We don't plan on stopping.
Yeah, it's too fun to stop. That's for sure, and we appreciate it very much. And one of the things about the show in the 100 episodes is we have found over time that Daze Off has been the brand that we smoke the most and that we have the most fun with.
Yes, and Marie had the assignment of listing all of the Daze Off and Aeriz that we've smoked, and I think how much?
13? 13 different strains,
13 different Daze Off strains and then 2 Aeriz strains, right? So we're about...
Oh, you guys, I miscounted.
Oh, God.
I had one job, Ian.
She had one job.
That was it. It's like 15 strains of Daze and 2 of Aeriz.
So 17.
Yes.
I mean, that's
almost
amazing.
Oh, wow.
I'm saying, I'm hearing that we're maybe the certainly, if not the top cultivator on the VVH podcast.
Yeah,
so
easily.
That's a real accomplishment for us.
And we're proud to say it. We will scream, because anytime we smoke one, it's reliable. We know we're gonna have a good time.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's usually all in the name, right? But I mean,
but also the blend, of course. But the name usually gets us first.
Gives you an idea.
Yeah. Of what I'm about to experience.
Right.
Yeah. So my favorite one was Hidden Message.
Yeah.
We had some pre-rolls, and we came back in from smoking, and we laughed for 5 minutes, and we're like, all right, we need to take a break. We couldn't stop laughing. We had so much fun. And that's what I am looking for a lot of times when I'm smoking. So knowing that, I can go get a little bottle of sunshine is really helpful.
It is.
Oh yeah, love to hear that.
We I don't know. I do have some favorites, and maybe we'll kind of name off our favorites in a little bit. But first, let's find out a little bit more about you and tell us where you grew up, what you've been doing, and how you got involved in the cannabis world.
Yeah. So I was born right outside of Chicago in a town called Blue Island, but I grew up as a kid in Rhode Island, our nation's smallest state, and then moved back to the Chicago burbs, in high school.
Oh, nice.
Went to college in Chicago at Columbia Film School.
Awesome.
And then just kind of was a freelance. My first job was fixing computers for people, fixing suburban moms' computers and shit when I was 13 and 14. And so video, and filmmaking and photography and poetry and all those things have always been my passion. But I also did a lot of tech stuff and just whatever. And just a lot of contract work and gigs and stuff like that. I never saw myself having a job.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's the life of a creative. A lot of times you end up doing something else to facilitate the creative outlet that you need and everything, so fixing computers makes absolute sense, where you're just doing something 180 degrees away from where you really want to be.
No. Yeah. And so, in my mid 20s, I guess when I was 24, 25, after I moved to the city, one of my best friends, Bryson Gabriels, and I started just a little agency. It was just the two of us. It was called Brush Tone, and doing all that stuff, video, photo. He's way more tech minded than me, so where I'm good at that for better than average. He's a genius with it. So websites, all that stuff. So we did that for years and did a lot of cool a lot of boring corporate gigs and some cool fun stuff. We did like a cross country charity bike ride.
Cool.
One year. That was dope. But so anyway, cut to 2018 and a friend of a friend, our friend being Dylan Arloff, who went to high school in the same town as us. It was the part of the family that owns Aeriz. And so that's Ryan Thomas. And so he and his dad, David Thomas, are the ones who started the company. And Ryan's my boss to this day. And then David's our CEO. So, along with Bryson and I, and then Dylan, who is now our creative director, and he it kind of handles all the design, so any like packaging stuff, like I'm largely responsible for like anything you see on a screen. Dylan and in later years now, our other creative director, John Young, are responsible for any kind of packaging, anything you see in the physical world, right? So the three of us took Aeriz on as a client back when they started the business, and it was just medical in Illinois.
Yeah. Right.
And so that's at that time, they had gotten the license and had started a cultivation, and basically all there was the name Aeriz. And that name came from the fact that the plan was to grow aeroponically.
Yeah. Which is cool.
Yeah. Well, that's
by the
that's
way.
Fucking cool, actually.
No, for sure. And, we could get in the weeds, no pun intended on that, for sure. Okay, I'm going to try to wrap this up. I'm not good at the last four things. I'm like,
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Right. So
We're just saying, man.
Years. We've been doing this for 10 years. Eventually we went full time, which, again, like I never thought that I would certainly not have like a corporate job, which is technically what I have now. But like, because I've been here from the beginning, along with just a handful of other people, like we've really had the chance to grow with the business, grow with the industry,
That's awesome.
shape a lot of things. And so, after you guys would know better than me. When did it go rec in Arizona?
2020, I believe. 2020.
Yeah. Okay. So I was right. Yeah. So 2020.
Yeah.
Then, we purchased cultivation in Arizona, and then 2021. Then it went rec in Illinois.
Nice.
And then 2023. We acquired Up North Distribution in California.
Right.
Ooh.
So, and then with that, the Up North brand and all their legacy genetics. So that's, some of my favorite strains, and a lot of these strains are sold under the Aeriz brand right now in Arizona, but your Durban Poison, your Sour Diesel, all that,
amazing.
Landrace type stuff, which is some of my favorites. And so now we've added on more brands, which, if you guys want to, we can get into it. You listed them off. You're familiar with all our brands. So other than, the day-to-day of all these brands, and there's more stuff happening. We're about to cultivate Jeter here in Illinois. We're cookies.
Nice.
We're cookies in Illinois and Arizona. So there's all that stuff too, right? We don't even need to get into that.
Wow. Well, I think that's amazing that you built that with, people that you went to the high school with and were from the same high school in town. I think that's amazing.
Yeah. That's quite the story, man. That's like really cool. Because it was
like
truly from the beginning. You're like, we were just snot-nosed kids in high school, and all of a sudden now you guys are in charge of an empire.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
Oh yeah, I love it. There again, I never would have. This industry is just like I really, and you guys know because you've got your passion on full display here, right? Like this is. Yes, it's an industry. Yes, it's a business. Like I don't own this company. I'm just a guy with a job.
Yeah.
But like. I really believe that all of us in this industry are shaping the culture of weed in America, right? Like, none of us, unless your great grandparents are still alive, nobody remembers before weed was criminalized in this country. You know what I mean? And in most places in the world, right? So like, we're creating this culture, and it's up to us to not fuck it up, right?
That's
because
right.
and again, whatever power, influence, or sway any of us have, like I I feel like it's our responsibility to make this industry and any aspect of cannabis culture, right? Like we're all, and most of us, I'm sure you guys, like, I sold dime bags. I bought dime bags. Right? I mean, like we all, most people who are in this industry now, maybe some younger kids are coming up who never experienced that, but like, we're translating this into a legitimate industry, and like, it's up to us to get our moms and grandmas. And,
That's right. Yes, we're just trying to normalize it.
The shit's on our shoulders. Yeah. We got to do a good job.
We are actively trying to convince our father to try RSO.
Sitting out there going like, "Oh, my joints hurt." Yeah. Well,
we got something.
Let me help you with that.
Yeah, bro.
And he's wrong.
No, not at all.
I don't know. Maybe it'll come around to that.
But that's what we're trying to do here is just sort of, we don't look like your typical stoners, I would think. We all have day jobs. We all, but this is a medicine that we use. I like to use it at night, wind down from the day. I've never slept better than when I use an indica in the evening. So, I think that it's important to get that message out. It's legal here.
Yeah.
It's okay to use. And it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's the same as drinking a beer here in Arizona. So it's like they're on the same playing field. I don't know why one is normal and why one isn't. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I know what you're saying, Ian, where like, when we were growing up, it sounds cringy, but as teenagers, you end up buying some sort of dime bag from some weirdo that you don't know, and you don't know what's in it, and then all of a sudden it becomes legal, and it feels a little weird. So like there's got to be a way to make it there's that transition period where it goes from weird to accepted.
Now you can go up and just ask somebody all the information about the weed, and they'll tell you.
Fucking great.
Do you guys rely on, I mean, you guys know your stuff, do you guys go in and like chop it up with a bud tender of like, what do you recommend and stuff? Or do you go in and be like, I know what I want?
Sometimes we'll look ahead if there's something specific that we're looking for. Or we like to be prepared with what our options might be, but we really like to chat with the bud tender and learn about something new.
For sure. Every time I always ask this, I always say, hey, this is what I want, but what do you know about that I don't know about? Like, what do you got back there that you think might vibe with what we're trying to do? And it's always a great conversation. It always comes out to be something that we learn something from.
And if they bring out a Daze Off, we might have already smoked it. So,
right.
But they will be like, okay, you understand the vibe that we're going for. I trust you.
Absolutely. Speaking of doing things high, we actually forgot to talk about what we're smoking.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Jeez, we're so excited to talk to Ian.
One job.
Yeah, like part of the whole structure of this organization is what we smoking.
Sorry.
That's okay.
What we smoking?
What we smoking, Biz?
We are
forget to do the one part of our.
We're just a little high.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is a great weed.
We went through this.
We're usually more professional, Ian. It's the weed, maybe.
We're real sorry.
It's good.
It is.
We're just having a good conversation.
I'm happy to hear it. Yeah.
Well, we are smoking entrance music from Daze Off, of course.
Off.
It's a combination of Animal Face and Jet Fuel OG.
I do like Animal Face.
And it's limonene is the dominant terpene, alpha pinene, and linalool.
Ooh.
Piney.
We're going to like a limonene.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. What's the last one you said?
A linalool.
Linalool.
I think that's probably in the indica portion of the hybrid, right?
Linalool tends to be that, like, I think it's like associated with lavender, I want to say.
Oh, well, it tastes very floral.
It was floral.
It was amazing. And Ian, are you smoking the same thing today?
So, unfortunately, we do not largely have the same blends available.
Like in Arizona?
Certain ones we do. Some of the like, your Jenny and your Durban and your Sour, like those are in both states, right? But unfortunately, we don't have entrance music here right now.
It's because in order to sell it in a state, you have to grow it in the state, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Okay.
crossing state lines. Is the final frontier for this.
Yes.
Right.
Just wanted to explain that to the listeners. Like,
Yeah.
it's not all going to be the same because you have to have
you have to have the
grow it in the
individual
state.
grows
Yes.
in every
Sorry,
state.
go ahead. What were you smoking?
No. That's a good. I obviously you guys know your audience, right? Like I'm already so inside baseball, like with you guys. So I'm like, dude, it's good. Yeah, please stop me. But Daze Off, as you guys know, we do blends with 2 strains. And so, here in Illinois, that could be strains from Aeriz, obviously, is the number 1, but then it could also be up north. It could be 93 Boys, whereas out there, we don't have 93 Boys, but we have Aeriz and Up North. And, over time, at the beginning of any of these brands, right? And just another note for the listeners, we don't have 93 Boys is a brand that is a partnership with a Chicago rapper named Vic Mensa. So it's a very Chicago-centric, focused on like giving back to underserved Black communities and all that. So other than that, though, right, like when any of these brands started, we probably were growing the exact same strains in all the states, right? Like we acquired Up North and we took their biggest hits and we brought them to the other 2 states. And again, that's like Durban, Sour Diesel, NF1, one of my favorites, love an NF1. All those strains are still available in both states. Over time, right? Like the fact is, Arizona smokers might prefer a few different strains than Illinois or California smokers, right?
Yeah.
So like over time, we listen to our audience and beyond that, you guys know it's dry as shit out there where you are.
Fucking dry.
And here, I was wearing, a t-shirt outside yesterday. Today I'm in a sweater and a long coat. You know what I mean?
We've put all of our sweaters away.
Right? So,
Our sweaters
not
are
a
gone.
sweater in sight over here.
No.
For anybody who is in Arizona and maybe you want to dabble in maybe what 93 Boys offers, you can find Hot Chips under the Aeriz brand here. And Hot Chips is kind of a signature. Kind of a signature 93 Boys strain, right? So Hot Chips was amazing.
It was awesome.
Yeah, we loved it. It was great.
Love to hear you. So this, this interesting, and maybe it's just the hot. I don't know. Hot Chips didn't. We love all our strains, and we Hot Chips doesn't. It's not as hot in Illinois.
Is that right?
And you're absolutely right that came out as because again, like 93 also like we kind of have like kind of a bodega thing going with it. Right. So like that's Hot Chips was that. We're not really growing that in Illinois now, but people in Arizona love it. I'm aware that it's popular out there.
Well, what goes into curating a strain, or who does that? Is like there's like a winemaker. Is there a weed maker?
we work with a lot of great breeders. Most people you're working with breeders, right? Yeah. You're buying 6 to 8 different phenode clones, and you're trying those out at your grow. And you're seeing, maybe there's a brain trust that tries all the phenos and sees what's hidden, and you go from there, right? So, awesome. We work with a lot of great breeders, and the blends, the Daze Off, that's what's so great about Daze Off. Although I will tell you guys again, in California, you cannot do a blended flower jar. So in California, Daze Off is the same vibe. Everything's the same, except we don't do blends.
Right.
It's strange.
So it has to be jet fuel, or it has to be something legendary on its own. Oh, interesting.
Yep.
Wow.
That's interesting because I did notice recently starting to see in the jars like a single legendary strain show up and start being on social media, and I'm like, oh, something is happening here. They're switching.
You're seeing California reposts.
That must be it. That must be it. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. That's actually one of the things that I think we love the most about the brand is that here in Arizona, I don't know what the real regulation is about putting what's in the hybrid and the terpenes and all that stuff on the packaging, but you guys already do that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of other growers and brands that don't have that.
Do that.
Yeah. And you're sort of
You
left.
have to look it up yourself.
Yeah. But the one thing, the one thing they do put on there is the THC percentage, and I know there's a huge conversation about that, but if that's the only piece of information people are getting, then, that's all they
Yeah,
have.
because then they're not learning about the terpenes.
Yeah, they're not learning about it. But you guys put it on the packaging. Yeah, I know what's in it. If I'm turning the bottle around, I'm like, this is awesome. I love more information, the better.
Yes.
We rolled that out several years ago. And again, shout out my best friend and our technical director, Bryson, who, Spirit, we have our own custom, QR code system that makes all of that work and stuff. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not a requirement in Arizona.
Yeah.
And those requirements vary from state to state. But once we kind of figured out a way to have that capability, why would we not want to share the most information with people? Like, again, that's keeping our different brands separate and having their own voice and their own audience and their own style and their own message is like my number one priority. But at the same time, this whole conversation that we've been having, right? Like I'm telling you guys, like we're talking about how confusing like all these different strains are and we have different states and stuff, right? Like and again, this industry, you just got to roll with it, right? Like we're not like we're all just figuring this out.
Yep. I was going to say it's never been done before. So someone's got to do it.
We're all doing it for the first time.
Exactly. And so, again, I think transparency, like, honestly, if we had done this podcast, 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't have been so open talking about all these. But I think the industry is evolving. And I think it's like, why lie if you know your shit's good? Like
Amen.
And I think even we've had failures, like again, this shit's hard. Like we've made all kinds of products that no one, had ever made before.
Yeah.
You got to figure it out.
You got to try it.
We've had failures like anyone else, but I think like what is also awesome about this industry is that there's that sense of like figuring it out. I've felt that way as I've fucking climbed the corporate ladder here the whole time. I know bud tenders feel that way. And I think that by and large, like customers feel that way too, right? Especially this is a little different in California, but I'm mainly talking Illinois and Arizona, but it's true in California too. The industry's changing there as well. The more that we include everyone, like every layer and every level of the whole industry and the whole culture, it's additive for everybody.
Yeah,
right?
it's only going to make it less taboo.
Right.
The more you talk about it, the more you explain what things are, because people need to understand things to be okay with them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's how things go.
It's one of the reasons we started the podcast because we were literally smoking in our backyard as usual. And we're noticing such a difference in each, different one that we smoked. And we're like, wow, do you think there's really that much of a, and then we started, well, we should talk about it.
Let's do it.
And that's how it started. So, but since then we've learned all the things about terpenes and all the,
Still learning.
So we can zero in on something we know that we're really going to enjoy or what the moment. We have some for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes.
Family time.
Ideal. Game night.
Party night. Yeah. We have, we have our go-tos
Movie nights.
for those different things. Yeah.
Okay. What's the game night go to?
Oh, cancel all my plans,
Yeah.
which is
Cancel
a
all my
days
plans,
off.
Which is a days off.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Wow. You guys didn't have to say a days off strain. I know.
It's true.
No,
though.
it's legitimate. We have a big jar.
Swear.
Yeah, we got the big ass
And we
jar.
save it for when we have to be social with people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what.
Well, hey, I love to hear that, and that's among the blend names that I'm more proud of. I really like that one.
That's a great one.
That is an
And
amazing
then
one.
recently we did one. It was Space Sasquatch was the strain name, but
it was Arizona Organic. No, it was.
It was an ASIO, I think.
I think it was.
Anyway.
Abundant Organics. I'm sorry. It was Abundant Organics.
Yeah, and that one really got us laughing.
Yeah, that one really got us going. Yeah.
Should have known.
But Cancel
Yeah, they
My
have good
Plans
flour,
is my.
Yeah.
That's my good one. And then Speak of the Devil,
It's another one.
Yeah.
another Days Off strain.
Another days off.
And
Wait, what was it? What were the blends you guys just said?
Speak of the Devil.
Oh, great. Oh, see, you got, I love you guys are really, these are like all my, like some of them, some of them are like melon water, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's, okay. Some of them are like, you had to do something like that. Hearing you guys talk about Speak of the Devil, that's
oh my God.
That's why I do what I do.
That one was so fucking
It
funny.
brings me
We
so
had
much joy.
the best time. And then we had a good time with Cruising Altitude.
We did.
Yeah, Cruising
Yeah,
Altitude
good
tended to be our hammock weed. We would hang out in the backyard on a Saturday and have some Cruising Altitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we live a complicated life.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's good. You guys are really
during the
dialed
day.
in. I love this. I'm not that dialed in where I'm like, okay, it's like 3 p.m. and I'm about to watch TV, so I need to smoke this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, we do that.
I love that. You guys are
We got
locked in.
You know what was funny once, Ian? We were at this event, and there was a Daze Off booth, and we ran up to them. We're all
got all excited.
We were like, dude. And we started talking about all the strains that we love. And that guy was like, whoa.
Okay. Calm the fuck
Y'all
down,
need
you
to calm
weirdos.
down.
He's like, here, have some stickers.
But then he gave us an Aeriz joint.
Yeah, he did.
And I was like, so we smoked it, and I'm like, well, let's get more of this. So good marketing.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
That's how we discovered.
I'm gonna figure out who that was. Great job.
Genius. Well, do you guys have anything special going on for 420?
Yeah.
Kind of our big fun thing that we're doing for this 420 is we're launching a video game.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah. So for Daze Off, we have a mascot for the brand whose name is Slapple.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a living green apple.
Yeah.
And
He is.
Slapple, again, you'll have to play the game to learn a little bit more about his backstory.
Okay.
But suffice it to say that he embodies one of our Daze Off taste buds flavors, sour green Slapple.
Yes.
Right.
And unfortunately, we don't currently produce our Daze Off taste buds edibles in Arizona.
Right.
Yeah.
We do in Illinois and California. We hope to in the near future.
So
but
do we. Yeah.
Nonetheless, Slapple, exists as a mascot for the brand at large, and he will be launching his video game Slapple Time on 420. So people will be able to play this at slappletime.com.
Okay.
It works on your phone or on your computer, totally different versions. So if you're on mobile, it's a full touchscreen version.
Oh,
right?
Hell yeah.
So, it basically looks like a Game Boy, and
Nice.
it'll be
I
difficult
love
for me to
this.
play it in reverse. But
I
gosh.
love this so much.
So there's like
And
jump,
then,
jump action.
So we're going to launch this on 420. People will be able to play it at slappletime.com.
Nice.
And you'll be able to win real world prizes. The first prize we'll be giving away will be small Labubu style Slapple stuff.
I'm in.
They're very cute.
I'm in.
Very cute.
Amazing. Oh my
Yes.
God, that sounds
So the way it's going to work is
Genius.
we'll give prizes away monthly, and basically there's a leaderboard, right? You can play the game over. There's 3 levels and a bonus level and an ending and all that, but you can play over and over and try to get a better score. And so what it's going to be is that top 10 on the leaderboard at the end of each month are going to win a stuffed Slapple.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So
I can't wait for
Yeah,
the
very fun.
Slapple Time tournaments.
well, yeah. So we're making an arcade cabinet, and we're making a 4-player version of the game, and a real in the other room right now. I'm not in my office right now. My office is a big kind of studio space that I share with aforementioned technical director Bryson. But right now, it's a fucking mess because he's in the middle of doing woodworking to get this arcade cabinet
Holy
together.
shit.
Wow.
So again, that's unfortunately just, if you have any Chicago listeners, we'll be having an event.
We do.
Okay, so Logan Arcade, 420. DM the Daze Off account, and I will shoot you a free RSVP link. Any people who'd like to join us in Chicago on 420. But again, that's something we definitely hope to bring to Arizona. But people will be able to play online and win prizes just the same.
I'm gonna win a Slapple.
Marie's gonna win a Slapple.
Yeah,
she's on it.
You guys gotta win a Slapple. Okay, I'm just gonna. Can you see this now?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
So this is I'm obviously on the desktop version now.
Oh, this is amazing.
So, obviously you slap.
Get him.
You're slapping
people, right? Yeah, he's Slapple. So,
damn.
He slaps you.
I love it.
I want to be Slapple. I want to walk around and slap people.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I'm not very good at this. And so
we haven't tried yet.
One of our Taste Buds products is the shots, right? So you can drink our shots to get different powers.
He's going so fast.
Yeah, he's taking the sour one.
He is now.
He's some speed.
Wow, he's gonna be slapping.
Damn, those labs.
So you guys again, not great for radio, but you guys get the idea. So
that is incredible.
Yeah. So please play, and
that game looks like so much fucking fun.
It does. Well, why don't we play a game coming up?
Yeah. I tell you what, Ian, it's about time. I think that we had this entrance music in us for a little while now.
We need
It's starting to come down a little bit. Maybe need one or two more hits. So let's take a little bit of a break. Head out to the Lanai. Have a little bit more of this entrance music from Daze Off, and then we'll have a game and return with Ian from Daze Off when we return here on BBH.
And the celebration continues.
Woo!
100 episodes.
Happy 100 to us.
Yeah, happy
100 to
Oh, do we have to sing
I
anything?
don't know. I was just trying to follow.
Thank you, though. That was
I'll sing along. Do you want to do a little song then? And so everybody who's left in the office can hear me singing "Happy Birthday" alone in a room like a crazy person. I'm down.
we might make you sing later.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right.
We'll see.
Let me know.
Yeah.
We are happy
Count
to
me
be
in.
joined by Ian Krass. He is the media director for Aeriz as well as Daze Off, and we're really kind of talking about Daze Off today with our 100th episode celebration.
Yeah, it's our biggest crush.
Yeah, it really is. We love it
Biggest
too much sometimes, I
We
think.
do.
A big weed crush on Daze Off.
We have it hoarded, and we just
Yes.
it's very important to us. Our Daze Off weed and stash. Yeah, I think we're officially a dispensary, probably.
You guys are very important to do.
Thanks.
It's entirely mutual.
Who gets to name them?
Me, yeah.
No
it's mostly
way.
been me. I do sometimes though. Other people have ideas. It's not like I named every single one, but most of them, yeah. And there's certain ones actually. If you guys, I don't know if you guys shop at Zenleaf at all, but we pretty recently did a cool thing. So this actually. And Justin, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry how long it's taken me to edit the video. But myself and my senior producer, Lex Vasquez, we were out there last summer with our sales team and stuff. And a amazing guy, Justin, who works at Zenleaf, and I can't remember which location, but he got a Daze Off tattoo. And so we shot a video of him getting the tattoo, and we shot that last summer. He requested. I was like, okay, this guy he got a tattoo of our brand. Yeah, he should have his own blend.
Sure.
So he requested GMO and Romulan.
Wow.
And his name's Justin, and
That
he's like, we should call it
This Just In.
And so because of shit takes a long time to work out, we finally got GMO and Romulan in a jar together in Arizona just 2 weeks ago. It finally launched in Zenleaf, Arizona. So in the next week or two, and now that I'm saying it on a podcast, Oh, you already had it?
I bought it.
No,
He just bought it.
Shit. Yo. Okay.
Yeah, I bought it like
Hell yeah.
2 or 3 days ago.
that's
yeah.
hilarious.
This just in.
Oh.
This
Yes,
just in.
this
We
just
got it.
in.
Has there been a strain that you've named that you like really liked?
The name or the actual strain?
The actual, well, both, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite blend. Wait, let me look because I got the list up. I am going to tell you guys that my favorite, well, I don't know. There's so many, but this has been one I wanted to get in for a long time. What God Smokes.
We did an
I
episode
really-
on that.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
so
I really love
good.
that one.
That is an amazing strain.
Yeah.
I
had so
really
much fun.
love a little religious. This is another one on the 8th day. You know,
Nice.
I love it.
Damn. Yeah.
That's awesome.
My favorite is definitely going to be. It's definitely going to have Durban, but
That's fair.
this is the arc reactor, the Durban, and NF1.
Yeah. We did that one too,
that's-
We
right?
did that one.
And
Arc reactor
it's a
was
good
great.
name, you know.
Yeah.
But early on, some of these names absolutely came from my love of comic books
Yes.
and Lord of
Right.
the Rings.
Okay, that explains a lot.
You know.
Marie was thinking it was
Thank
Lord
you.
of the Rings.
Someone else in the room.
Yeah. Well, see, did you ever get a chance? I think these are all dead now, but like, did you ever get a chance to smoke Shadowfax? That was
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Let
I
me
was
see.
just talking. I'm not joking. I was just talking
Shadowfax, Durban,
about.
and Sunday Driver.
I was just talking about Shadowfax this morning.
No way.
Yeah.
That is
Do you know?
random.
You don't even know.
No.
Obviously, I don't.
Okay. Well, that's what I have to deal with.
This is what she's got to fucking deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
idiots.
Yeah. There was one. There's one more Lord of the Rings name that I know made it. And I'm trying. Oh, Lothlorien. That was the
Nice.
other one. I think that's
right.
also dead. I think that's also dead though.
What goes into naming it? Is it just whatever the mood is, or
whatever? And they've kind of evolved over time.
Mhm.
I will say, okay, sorry, I got to give a shout out to actually maybe the name that I most was proud of getting in, which is Choom Gang. Also, we don't grow African fish anymore. But if you guys aren't familiar with the concept of Choom Gang, in Barack Obama's autobiography that he put out, like I think during his second term or whatever, you know, he told the story of how he, growing up in Hawaii or whatever, he smoked weed, and
Right.
him and his group of friends referred to themselves as the Choom Gang. Choom was their like word for weed.
yes,
Nice.
And he talks about like what he would call an interception, which is literally just like taking the joint out of rotation.
Sure.
I love the blend names. You guys aren't the only people to like respond so positively, but you definitely have stood out throughout the years as people who are like most dialed in on it.
Yeah.
So I was really excited to talk to you about it because it is something that I love.
Well, since it's our 100th episode celebration, we thought we would start with the game that started it all.
Yes.
Which would be Rank Yo Shit.
Rank your shit.
And this is where we like to rank things according. We all are so similar.
Yeah.
But, you know, we try to find the little things that we might be different in. And I think that we should talk about, in honor of Daze Off, our top 5 things we like to do on our day off.
Yeah. On our days off.
When do we get those?
Let me know when I get one.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one for me, guys.
Yeah. What do you
Just say
do?
5 things that are work.
I know.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
I'm like,
Doing my
oh, I
laundry.
have a day off. I can map out the
I
next
could
2
maybe
months.
like talk about some TV shows. All right, I'm with you. I'm gonna start you.
All right.
Okay, so I'll start. You want me to
Okay,
start?
you go first.
Okay, so since it's fucking hot here in
Yeah.
Arizona, and we don't have a pool,
We don't have a
which
pool.
is my bad.
Yeah.
I'll buy a different house next time. But Marie and I sometimes enjoy sprinkler time,
Yes, we do.
Yes, sprinkler time.
Yeah.
and we just kind of sit in a chair and let the sprinkler go, and or we run around in it like we're children.
No, whatever.
But we're also high, so we smoke some weed and play in the sprinkler.
Right.
One of my favorite things to do is
when you're
Go to that
You'll be
one.
high.
Go to that one store.
that one.
Go to that one restaurant. You know, there's always that one store. There's always that one restaurant you don't have fucking time to go to. You hear all about it.
Right.
We never get to go.
Go to that one place.
And should you get a day off? I'm gonna go.
You go to that one place.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I could go to the spa.
Oh.
You love a spa.
I do.
You love a spa day.
You love a spa.
You love a spa day.
Listen,
This is the spa
asshole,
day bitch
it's
over here.
not like I go to the spa all the fucking time.
No, but when you get to go, you love it.
Yeah, I fucking do.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Who doesn't
I mean,
love a spa?
Yeah. Go ahead.
And everything best is my favorite thing. And I think all the ladies know what I'm talking about. You do everything you need to get done in the
Yeah.
the longest shower of your life.
Yeah.
Shave the legs,
nice.
do the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a good. But my most favorite thing to do, absolutely nothing
Yes.
on my day off, and watch
That is
all
true.
my shows. Catch up on all my Bravo, all my stories.
It's true. There is a lot of Bravo hours that go
Yeah.
through the internet here
Yeah, there
at the
fucking
house.
are. Okay.
Man.
So what?
Those are great.
Mine
those.
feel kind of lame now.
I'll outlane you, don't
I
worry.
mean, well, I like to smoke and go to a casino.
Liar. Okay. All right.
I do.
She's
I
I'm gonna have follow-ups for everyone.
Okay.
the queen of penny slots over here.
I also like to be at like a really nice creek, right? And you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
a nice creek, right? Where you can
quality
sit
creek.
near the creek
I
with,
love a creek.
with
I
your
get
feet
it.
in the water.
Yes, a
Smoke-
crick.
Yeah, a little smoke.
Little smoky
That's
smoke.
what I like on my
Out
day,
in
on my day
nature.
off.
Last time we did that, a fucking bear came. So I don't know.
You
Yeah,
can
dude.
see why you're out.
They wanted
Yeah.
some weed.
I did include hanging out with my kids because I don't get to see them and they're adults, and so we always have fun when we hang out together. So.
Yeah.
And
Shout out.
I'm all about. Give me the hot tub. I like to smoke weed and sit in the hot tub.
Dude.
It's great. Everyone should try it. But my top one,
Everyone should try it.
and I think Ian will appreciate it, smoke weed and watch the extended version of Lord of the Rings.
Yes, let's go.
That's my
Extended.
the extended.
12.5 hours of just pure story.
Yeah. You have like a menu ready in your kitchen, you know, you have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner ready.
Well, I mean, we got to talk about The Hobbit, you know, and then there's probably not time to get into Rings of Power, but I'm just curious. Like, I did my yearly rewatch pretty recently, and obviously I'm going extended on, further. But
Do you start with The Hobbit?
from year to year, sometimes The Hobbit,
You pop it in.
sometimes it's extended,
Yeah.
sometimes it's a lot easier now because the extendeds are all on HBO
yeah.
Max, which I will sometimes subscribe to
Yeah.
just, for
To
that
watch
yearly
them.
rewatch
Yeah.
if I'm not watching any of their shows. But,
Yeah.
some years I don't have the patience for the extended Hobbit. I might just do the
Yeah.
theatrical.
Yeah.
I
don't watch the extended
I gotta be
Hobbit.
honest, I'm not current on Rings of Power.
Yeah.
I've only seen all season one.
Yeah. too.
But
I don't think it
extended
makes us
all the
any
way.
less
I mean, that's-
of Lord of the Ring fans. We're originals. It's fine. But which one is your favorite?
I mean, do you have an answer for that?
Dude,
I do.
Maria's so fucking happy right
It's
now.
all one story. He wanted it to be one book.
I
mean,
know,
that's,
and it is. But which one is your favorite?
Yeah, so wait, say again?
Yes, but which one do you like watching more? I know.
It's like picking your favorite child.
Yeah, if I was gonna put it on to while I'm doing some other shit, which
Yeah.
is rare that I would.
Yeah.
That's more I'm like putting on The Office or The
Right.
Simpsons.
Yeah.
or
Oh, yeah.
something,
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
more like rewatch, half-hour comedy if I'm
Yes.
doing that. Then I would say Fellowship. But I would say that there are, just because you watch it every year. If I have to put one at number 3, it's Two Towers.
Oh.
If I gotta rank them as films, it's Return of the King, Fellowship, Two Towers.
Nice.
But it's
My favorite
Please
is the Two Towers. Yeah, it's the
How
ends.
come?
Because I love the whole talking tree thing.
Well, yeah, I mean that's totally fair.
I mean,
It's totally fair. I mean, the answer is incredible.
And
I get it.
you have
It's a
no idea
personal
how
thing.
happy Maria is right
No
now.
idea.
She's
Personal
the
thing.
happiest person who's ever been on the planet right now.
She never
Talking
gets to
about
talk
your
about that shit with us.
amazing lead, and you're talking about Lord of the Rings. They couldn't
I
get any
love
better.
it, yeah.
She's gonna have to put this on
dream.
the top of her favorite things
Sorry.
to do on Days Off.
yeah, it already is. I'm gonna watch it
Now,
again.
do you fuck with like the Ralph Bakshi like 70s shit? Like, are you?
No,
Is that like part of your?
no.
Okay.
I read the books once and then, watched the movie. Lots.
But what I do think that this speaks to, this is absolutely insane how many times I've shared my screen on an audio podcast, but I just can't stop. So this is like,
Hey guys, it's real
This
good.
is-
I'm
and-
just telling you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
shout out to my dad also for putting me onto this as a kid. I don't want it.
Wow.
But like,
Yes.
this was the original adaptation
Yes.
of
Right.
the Rings.
Yeah.
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 And the reason that you made me think of it is like that really, I feel, was the real cross section of when like Lord of the Rings and stoner culture were really intersected. Now I was not alive. This is all just from my consuming culture of the time, obviously. But you really get that 70s vibe of like that. There was a real crossover there that I don't think is true anymore. Right? You know what I mean? Like that's even true with other nerd shit. Like, even like how, like, yeah, I mean, it's mainstream now. You know? There's a little bit of part. I'm happy to be alive when I am, but that like 70s stoner vibe is like dope.
Yeah.
Like, I never experienced that firsthand.
Yeah.
But the Ralph Bakshi animation,
It was
makes me
definitely
feel.
It was definitely an undertone throughout the 70s. Like there was always some sort of like weed smoke in the distance on just about anything that happened. Variety shows, the way they danced, the clothing, the backgrounds, all the stuff that they did. Yeah, that's pretty true. There's a lot of trippy shit in the 70s.
Yeah,
with their
because
shows.
Biz was there.
Yeah.
He lived it.
I lived it pretty hard.
But Biz, what are your top 5 things?
Yeah.
Well, top 5 things that I like to do on my days off. It's kind of a simple thing. It's not something that you can do all day, but it is part of having a day off. I like to just go to breakfast. Just like.
Oh yeah, you never get to do that.
Yeah, I never get to like go to breakfast. The other day I went with you and your dad, Marie, and man, that was a lot of fun. I was like, I forgot how much I enjoyed just going out for breakfast. That was really fun.
Yeah, I was at work.
Yeah. I do like a wine tasting. Going to a winery. It's kind of fun because it's leisurely. You can kind of it's not high stakes. You can just kind of sit around and
Unless I'm doing it.
chill. Yeah.
Now, are you getting crossfaded in that scenario?
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've already gummied before I went to the winery, and then we're just we're riding the wave. Yeah, we're becoming a grape. I think at that point.
Raisin.
I do. I do like a road trip. Like sometimes it's fun to just go pop up north or head down to Tucson
You do
or
like
something.
a road trip.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of that. Well, I'm also an old hippie, so I like a hike. On my days off.
He does like a hike.
Does love a hike.
Mostly
for
I just,
him. You know
I just
what I
like
mean?
to
More power to you.
Go
Yeah.
for it, sir.
Get up there and
Out
see
there
those
in the
views.
woods. Yeah.
Lace up those boots.
Yeah. I think the top for me is just time with people that I love. So chilling with my homies, everybody that I love. That's my favorite thing.
Wait,
to
am
do.
I a homie?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. You are the homiest of homies.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm the head
top tier.
homie.
Yeah, top tier homie. All right, so Ian, what about you? What do you like to do on your days off?
Wait, was that? Wait. Run me through was that 4 or 5 that you just did?
I see. We went to breakfast. We went for a hike,
Breakfast,
wine
hike.
tasting, road trip, and then chilling with the homies.
Oh, okay. The chilling with the okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Just sort of
Rolling with
okay.
the
Yeah.
homies.
just hanging out with my family and my friends because I don't get to see them that often. We work a lot and we're all real busy.
Yeah.
But I really cherish that time.
Yeah,
So that's
we
my
can all
favorite.
be together. It's the best.
Yeah.
So what do you like to do if you ever get to have a day
If
off?
you get a day, just
You-
get a
Well,
day.
Empire.
it is true. Yeah, I mostly work. I mostly am just, I'm either here or I'm at home, eating, watching some TV, and either passing out, trying to get back up to like work, or actually getting back up. That's literally most of the time. And I, starting at the bottom, and I'm going to say going to a drive-in movie.
Yes.
I love a drive-in movie.
Yeah.
There was one in the town where I went to high school. It closed a couple years after we moved back to Illinois, but I did experience it a couple times. And that was like a true where they have the metal speakers on the roofs and shit, right?
Oh, man.
And that shut down. But now, so I live in a neighborhood of Chicago called Pilsen, and there's this indoor soccer arena. They have a big parking lot, and they've stacked 2 shipping containers on top of each other.
Nice.
And put a projector screen on there.
Yeah.
And made like a drive-in.
Yeah.
And they have... they have a little, they got burgers and popcorn and shit.
Hell yeah.
How fun.
That sounds awesome.
Second run movies, and stuff.
Right.
So I love a drive-in movie. And that's,
It's pure nostalgia, man.
It's great. I love that. I love the intersection of that's the only time that I use the FM radio function in my car. You know what I mean? That's
it's
great.
it's my turn.
FM stands for 4 movies. It stands 4 movies.
You're just sitting there watching movies, smoking joints in your car.
Yeah, dude.
Awesome.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're gonna do this though. Number 4. I don't want to use up the only things that I can think of that aren't really my job or too early. Okay. Number 4. I'm gonna say just going for a nice cruise. Actually, we're gonna come back to 3 and 4. I'm gonna bump this all the way up. Straight up, I'm gonna bump this up to number 1.
Ooh.
I love to drive, and I drive a lot for work, but I just love driving.
Nice.
And it's part of the reason I love living in Chicago, and New York or LA never appealed to me too much because I love to be in a big city, but you can have a car and you can drive in Chicago. Yeah. There's transit obviously, but you can have a car, right?
Yeah.
Where, in New York or LA, that's not necessarily.
Do you like a drive out into the country or something, or any?
Absolutely. Yeah. Back high school, college, even after, I would love to just drive out. I'm in Illinois, so drive through cornfields, maybe find an abandoned farmhouse to explore. I was a little younger when I was exploring farmhouses like that. Was,
still fun to do.
I probably stopped doing that early 20s.
I feel like driving was your first bit of freedom, and I feel like there's always a connection with that. Yeah.
Are you jamming out? Are you listening to music or?
Music or podcast.
All right.
Either, I would say in any day, I might listen to a podcast on the way to work and listen to music on the way home.
That's what I do.
It's gone all the way up to number 1, and I'm gonna fill in 2, 3, and 4 here, but I do. You guys are really having me evaluate my life and how I spend my time.
This is how we are.
Do you need to lay down on the couch?
Actually, there is a couch right here. If this was a video podcast, I would have had there's been so many great.
You'd be killing it.
For sure.
This probably sounds sad to an outside listener, but really the only me time outside of working is driving, maybe just between home and work, or to where but I love it. I love to drive. I love the freedom of it. I'm gonna say number 2 is just gonna be general nature enjoying. I do not want to go on a hike necessarily. Again, I'm not an athletic type.
I'm sitting near the creek with my feet in it. I'm not.
Yes, but I do feel like we got there. This is separate from the cruise thing. This is whether it's looking at the stars, whether it is, a comfortable mountaintop in Arizona, any of that, I love that.
Nice.
So that's, always a great time. Okay. I got to still do number 3 and number 4. Number 3, I'm going to say listening to records.
For sure.
I'm a big, I mean, obviously music generally, but specifically, you know, I love records, you know, record store day, you know,
that's so fun.
Before I got to corporate, you know, I went to that with my dad every night. So that's like the only, you know, other than a Spotify subscription, like the only money, you know, any artist that I listen to comes out with vinyl, you know. I won't listen to, if an artist I love is coming out with a new album, I won't listen to it digitally until I've gotten the vinyl and listen to it for that vinyl.
Hell
nice.
yeah.
And that's, you know, and the thing is, it's terrible too, because I'll wait 2, 3, 4 weeks because I want to get unreasonably high and just have that experience.
Right. Absolutely.
I don't have like the time to do that. So then I don't listen to the album for like a month because I don't want to hear it on Spotify.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. And then we're going to fill out the list. Number 4, even less time to do that, you know, probably in the last 10 fucking years, I don't know, but reading, I do love to read.
Nice.
You know, we touched on, you know, Tolkien a little bit, but you know, I got a huge stack of comic books that are, you know, burning a hole in my pocket, you know. And I love
That's
to read.
awesome. I love reading. What about what music are you listening to? Is there a genre that you're particularly fond of, or?
I mostly listen to hip hop, rap. I enjoy, like most people, you know, like most people under, I don't know, 60. Like I enjoy most genres. You know, we live in a pretty pluralistic society. You know, I enjoy it. But I'm most excited. Like right now, I'm probably most excited, like, or most listening to the new Baby Keem. Outside of hip hop, I love just like, you know, bluesy rock, like Jack White would probably be, I would say, favorite artists, Run the Jewels, Kendrick, and like Jack White. If I had the history.
Well, you know,
nice.
in the Chicago area, you can't separate it from the blues. You know what I mean? Like Chicago and the blues, they're melded together for sure, forever and ever.
100%. Yeah. So that's and hip hop comes from the blues too, right? Like for most music that I enjoy is blues based.
That sounds amazing.
We're stuck in the 90s.
Yeah,
we're
bro. We're
old
just all
people.
90s all over.
We can't
Like
listen
what kind
to
of
music.
like?
Well, we are, you know, like we do have a bunch of favorite like Chicago area bands like Wilco and Smashing Pumpkins and, you know, and all that. Those are bands that we love and love.
Yeah, I knew Smashing Pumpkins was from Chicago.
Yeah, Billy Corgan from Chicago.
I didn't know that.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to embarrass you, Marie.
No, but we love like a good Pearl Jam.
Yeah,
We love
absolutely. All of that, all the grunge playlist.
Punk. I loved listening to punk back in the day.
Yeah, we did.
And a lot of 90s hip hop. Like we're big fans of 90s hip hop.
Yeah,
That's
we can't
so fun.
get away from it.
Yeah, it's so
We're
fun.
always singing or dancing something.
Yeah, for sure. Well, tell me, Ian, how are you feeling? You know, we've been smoking entrance music from Daze Off, and it's really, really nice. Super mellow. Got a nice little energy from it. How are you feeling?
I'm definitely feeling good. I've been smoking the exclusive new blend, Where's the Moon, as you guys know. I feel good. I definitely have gotten a little unfocused mentally, you know, in a pleasant way, right?
I love that.
Like I'm very, you know, like I'm ADHD, I need Adderall to live, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like so there's a very unpleasant and painful unfocusing, like living as a, you know,
Unfortunately, we do.
Half the population has ADHD, like you guys fucking know, especially like creative people, right? So you guys know that, and that's like, you know, the bane of my existence. This is like a pleasant unfocusing, right? Where like the way I think about it, the like day-to-day like ADHD symptom shit is like because I think about it as a lens. I'm like focusing back, like that's like I'm receding back myself. This is like I'm forward. I'm unfocused, but it's like pleasant. It's like where you're just like lying back in a field and your eyes are unfocused. Like, that's fine.
Yes.
And and again, it took me like 30 minutes to get through like my top 5 favorite things to do besides work. So, you know.
That's all right. We won't make it seem 30 minutes.
I feel like I got loose. I got talkative, you know.
Could you find the moon if you had to, though? If you went outside?
I think I think I could find it eventually, but I think that I might wander around haphazardly saying, "Where's the moon? Where's the moon?" for a couple minutes until I finally spun around.
Yeah, that's why we came up with that because we've done that before.
We did that. Me and Markers were looking for the moon one night. That's where it came from.
And we couldn't find it. And Biz was at work and he saw us on the security cameras. And then he started talking to us and was like, "What is going on? Are you guys okay?" We're like, "We can't find the moon. Where's the fucking moon?" And he's like, "It hasn't come up yet.
It hasn't written yet where you are."
No. It happened. And the way you're describing it just
exactly
seems to fit very well with how we were feeling that night. So.
Well, I think it's time for us to go back out to the lanai, have a little bit more of this entrance music, and come back and talk about maybe the best question of all questions.
Yes.
Who would this week be?
Who would it be?
This week. We'll find out right after this on VVH. And welcome back to VVH Podcast. We're celebrating 100 episodes. And
happy birthday to you.
And a very special guest. We have Ian Krass. He's the media director at Aeriz, which also has Daze Off and 93 Boys. And a whole list of amazing weed that you can get your hands on in various states across the country. And we really enjoyed having you here, Ian. How are you feeling? Because you're smoking a special blend there in Chicago.
Yes, I am smoking the exclusive new VVH blend, Where's the Moon? And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a little loose.
Loosey goosey.
I'm definitely getting hungry. I haven't eaten anything all day, so that may not be the weed, but I'm really looking forward to maybe like ordering a pizza.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza sounds good.
So,
sounds amazing.
We might join you.
For sure.
I'm feeling great.
It's really sort of hitting us. We're smoking entrance music from Daze Off, and we've all been kind of feeling the same thing. I think we're all feeling really good, really chill. But I don't want to speak for you ladies. I'll just say that's what's going on for me. What's happening with you?
Well, let's talk about that. And who would it be? This weed. Who would it be?
This weed.
Do you like our live jingle, Ian?
I really like the live jingle. It was fantastic.
Sometimes it's unexpected.
Sometimes we forget.
For sure.
But this is where we try to tell our listeners how we're feeling by telling them maybe a person, place, thing, song, something. So for me, this weed, I have like a chill, but also like a fun energy. And I could just honestly sit and just like sing music or whatever, hang out.
Right.
And so for me, it's the whole album Fashion Nugget from Cake.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
I love Cake.
That's a good album.
One of my favorite of all time. And I it's the first thing I listen to when I get on a plane. I listen to the entire album.
No skips, man. That's a great album.
Zero skips. It's true. So that's how I feel. Like I feel like that vibe.
Yeah, that's a perfect vibe. It's very groovy. It's very funky. Yeah. I like it.
It does sound awesome to listen to right now.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's do it. Yeah. Who is this weed for you, Marie?
Oh, well, I'm going to stick with the Lord of the Rings theme on this one.
Okay.
Specifically from the Two Towers.
Okay. Which we've discovered is your favorite.
Correct. After the fall of Isengard, Merry and Pippin are like hanging out on a wall.
Okay.
Basically smoking weed. Basically smoking long leaf.
Long leaf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Long bottom leaf.
Yes. And long I left off the bottom, as I do. Long bottom. Yeah. And then,
don't leave off the bottom.
He had a bunch of like food. So they were like eating salami and
oh hell yeah, they're having like a charcuterie.
Yeah, like a charcuterie.
That's the
they
moment.
were celebrating the win. Yeah.
I love
anyway,
it.
And then their friends came, so it was great.
It sounds like one of my favorite days off.
Yeah,
that sounds like an amazing time.
It does.
Ian, did you catch that vibe? Do you know what she's talking about?
Yeah, I do. I know exactly what she's talking about. Fantastic scene, and I mean, talk about why you got to watch the extended cuts. I mean, you don't get any of that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Sure they cut it.
That's, I mean, and you feel it. I mean, after the whole, I mean, you feel that, the way that food looks and that.
Exactly.
And
you're only
the
getting
smoke coming off the long bottom leaf.
Yeah. No, we all had the munchies.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you, Biz?
Well, for me, this weed is the astronauts in the Artemis 2. They've gone around the moon. They know where the moon is.
They just be floating around
they're
and
just
shit.
floating around, having a great time, seeing shit they haven't ever seen before.
The fucking dark side of the moon.
Yeah, man. And I feel like that would be amazing. And I really feel like I'm floating around a little bit.
Floaty
I love it. Yeah.
All right.
This is awesome.
Artemis,
you say.
The Artemis 2.
I like it.
Very nice. Okay.
Did you see that video of them like wrestling?
Hell yeah.
That was really funny. In zero gravity.
Win in space,
Yeah, you got to screw around.
It's the only time I'd be able to do any of those moves.
Right.
A body slam? Can you imagine? Picking Biz up and like,
yeah. Always wanted a body slam. Elbow.
I mean, once you guys,
you're very strong.
Start doing video. Maybe that's kind of a good solve because you could have like luchador masks,
Oh yeah.
So that you could keep the identities hidden.
I bet I could crochet.
You can make some luchas.
Yeah, I can crochet those. Yeah.
So who is this weed for you, Ian?
Yeah. What do you think?
For me, I would say that this weed is a paper lantern. And as I inhaled the weed, my body was inflated like the candle is the paper lantern. And I've been floating and drifting apart into more and more little lights, floating around above me.
Yes.
And at some point later, I'll come back together and I'll coagulate and I'll drift back down.
You'll find
softly.
the moon and come back down. Yeah.
I'll find the moon eventually. Yeah, I gotta float all the way up.
You gotta
moon.
you gotta get there.
I do not know where it is.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful.
Yes.
I love that.
Well, Ian, you nailed it.
You nailed it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Hey, killed the format on this last segment.
Nailed it. Get ready to fucking format this time. Just kidding.
We don't care.
It was
about the
amazing.
format.
We don't care.
Yeah, for sure.
We just want to have a conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's been such a pleasure having you here, Ian. Tell us a little bit about where people can find you if they haven't already, and I don't know why they haven't. Daze Off and following you yourself. How can we find you out there?
Please follow all our brands on Instagram. Take Daze Off, Aeriz USA. For Daze Off and Aeriz that you mentioned, you can follow Up North at Up North Craft and 93 Boys at 93 Boys with a Z. You want to follow me, I'm at Ian Krass, Krass. And, other than that, just, smoke some aeroponic.
Nice.
Put on an episode of the VVH podcast and just,
And play some Slapple.
And
play Slapple time.
And starting 420, head to slappletime.com and try to win a Slapple Labubu.
Oh, God. I will.
They're very cute. They're very cute.
That's genius, though. That's hilarious.
I can't tell you how excited I am to play this game. It looks so cool, dude. I really,
it looks like games you used to play.
Yeah, I'm so hyped for that. It looks so awesome.
I can't wait.
Oh yeah, well, I can't wait to hear what you guys think.
We'll let you know, and I probably will enjoy it. Yeah.
Also, Ian, just from us to you guys at Daze Off and Aeriz, you guys have grown some amazing weed that we've enjoyed. We've really connected with it, and we just want to say thanks for, it was always a good time because we know when we get that little bottle, it has Daze Off on the front, it's going to be a good time no matter what.
I know.
Yeah.
We know.
Guaranteed.
Well, hey, I appreciate you guys. And again, it's so good to finally, have, spend this time with you. And I've followed you from afar for a long time. And like, no joke, like whether it was connecting with the blend names or just, the way that you guys, move on Instagram and everything. I just, you guys have always, fed energy into the Daze Off brand from the beginning. So
thanks.
I'm glad this is the beginning of a more beautiful and formal friendship.
Yeah.
And I definitely, hope to be back. Thank you guys so much for having me. And again, huge congrats on 100 episodes. Amazing accomplishment.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
You got us there 20% of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was at 15. I mean, 20.
Yeah. We're rounding up. We're rounding up.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can afford to be generous.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
We're that sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us here on VVHE, and thank you again for joining us.
Thanks, Ian.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.